and gotten set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A give to Pollard running left. And he's got room. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Left side the lane. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Prescott to throw him. He gets it to Cooks. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On the ground, it's Gray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find Gray here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete. think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his record.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Jerome Baker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On the run, this is Gray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run again here with Gray. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here's Gray on 2nd down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Now he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Gray saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Black Knights continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott on first down. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Play action now, Prescott. A short one there, caught by Likely. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He has had a whale of a game. In the 3rd quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pollard will take it up the gut. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down, Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now in Austin, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup from 10 yards out. And the Aviators get a bit closer. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now they're filling as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. Now a handoff up the middle. Gray, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, Gray. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Virginia Beach 1st down.
Now a give here to Pollard. Fights him off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. First down, Aviators.
On play action, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And that will be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Keenan. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 2nd down now, Keenan. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Read option. This is Gray. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Gray is in for a touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. taken at about the 1. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Holding. Offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Gray. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gray. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a handoff up the middle. Gray. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a give right side. It's Gray. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is